MMA boxing talk here. I just wanted to talk about a rumor that just came about in the MMA world about 30, 40 minutes ago. And I love this. I love this fight. It's a rematch, and that would be Stipe Miocic versus Junior Dos Santos 2, UFC 211, which would definitely be in May. Because April, I think, is UFC 210, so May would be 211. Um, they're saying, I believe I saw Texas somewhere. But yeah, I mean, it's not official. MMA Digest on Instagram actually put out a picture um, of Junior and Stipe. And I mean, MMA Digest is definitely a credible source. They're not so much, they don't really break news at all, but, they're not going to put out anything that's absolute bullshit. And apparently, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Combate in Brazil, I'm assuming, put out the a report saying that this fight is happening. UFC 211, May. Miocic dos Santos 2. Huge fight. And, this, this doesn't surprise me in the sense because their first fight was so good. It was so close. I rewatched that about a couple months back, and I personally thought that fight should have been a draw. I really did. I thought it was very close to call. I mean, Junior definitely landed. It seemed like he rocked Stipe a little more, a couple times. But don't kid yourself. Miocic hits hard. He was overwhelming Dos Santos at times during that fight. It was a great fight. And you got to think Miocic has improved since then. 3 years ago, Dos Santos, he was at his still probably at his peak at that point. But he did look good against Ben Rothwell. Anyway, it's not official, just a rumor. But I love this fight. It gets Dos Santos back in there, back in the mix, back on the main stage because this guy has been so unlucky lately. First of all, he doesn't make a case for himself. He's never in the media. He's never trying to make noise, calling people out. He's too nice. And of course, when he got knocked out by Alistair Overeem, he kind of got pushed aside. And then he comes back, beats Ben Rothwell last April, and he looked great in that fight. Was actually really smart, not loading up on all of his shots. He just outboxed Ben Rothwell. Looked great. So then we don't hear from him, and it's like, all of a sudden we're gonna have Kane versus Miocic, or sorry, Kane versus Werdum, the rematch, and the winner of that, of course, is gonna get a title shot. That fight Kane got injured. That fight didn't happen. I think it was Werdum that turned down. The word is Werdum turned down a fight with Junior Dos Santos in a rematch. He got knocked out by Dos Santos back like 9 years ago, 2008. But Werdum turned that fight down because that's weird. I don't like that move. Um, but that's just a rumor. It might not be true. But regardless, it's not official. But if this happens to be true, this would be perfect. It makes sense. The guy Dos Santos on paper has a win over Stipe, the current champion. Like it's a no-brainer fight to make. I just wasn't sure this was going to happen because or maybe it won't, but I think it will. Dos Santos, I really thought he'd get left to the side and they'd go with Kane or Doom. But this is great. I really hope this happens. I'm excited, of course. I'm a big Junior fan, and of course, he's never really changed with the times. He's a one-dimensional fighter. He really is only a boxer. He might have. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but he's definitely has some good jiu-jitsu credentials. But despite of that, he never uses his jiu-jitsu. But anyway, I had to put out a little video talking about this rumor. Definitely made this video longer than I wanted to, but this is big news. And I think this fight's going to happen because, who else is there? Kane's out. He's hurt. He's not going to be back for a while. I'm guessing. And it's Werdum. You know, you can't give it to Overeem because Overeem just got stopped by Stipe. So I mean, it's either Werdum, Kane, or Junior Dos Santos. Kane's hurt. Werdum, you know, he didn't take the fight with JDS, and he might be paying the consequence now, and because Junior's just gonna get the shot, and that's perfect. I love it. It's gonna be a great fight. The first fight was awesome. Let's do it again. They're gonna play it back. I had to make a video. Of course, I'm excited. That's it for this one. If you like the video, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter at MMABoxingTalk1. Peace.